a Joan Jett inspired shag haircut on this rainbow mannequin. So I started down at the bottom of her right side and cutting at 180 degrees from head shape so that I could remove all the weight. I want that bottom line to be thin, and I want to remove as much weight as possible. So I'm going to continue working at 180 from head shape. Now as I work up the head shape is changing. So where 180 is going to change. So you'll see me place my comb each time so I can see where that 180 truly is and cut to my guide. So I've worked up that side of the head. Now I'm on the top of her head and I'm at 3.5 inches, and I really don't want to go any shorter than that right now. So in order to maintain that 3.5 inches, I need to switch to a 90-degree cutting angle, because a 90-degree cutting angle will keep the length the same at the top and bottom of the section. So I will have 3.5 inches throughout this entire section, the top and the bottom. Now I've got one level left. I'm at 3.5 inches. I think that I want to cut this at 180 degrees from the head shape. And what that will do is take my guide, or my top piece of hair, to 2.5 inches. But before I actually cut it, I want to see what 2.5 inches will look like on the other side, if that would be too short, too long. And so after looking at it, I think that that's a good option. So I'm taking this last level, or this full level on the very top of her head, to 180 and cutting to my guide. And that gets me to 2.5 inches. Now I'm going to come over to the other side, take a piece of my guide from her right side, over direct so I don't get a really strong line, but I do have a guide of 2.5 inches on this side. Now I'm going to take this first level to 180 degrees from head shape and cut to my guide. And that is going to get me to 3.5 inches. And what I've done here is allowed myself to create balance on both sides, because at the same lateral place of the head, she's at 3.5 inches. Now I can just go to the bottom of the other side and cut 180s all the way up, again, so I can remove all the weight. Keep it thin at the bottom, close to the head. And because I know the math of this, I know that I will be able to get to my 3.5 inch guide from the bottom of level 1 on this side of her head. So how do I know that? It's math. So here we are at 3.5 inches. Understanding the math of haircutting is huge, because it allowed me to choose the cutting angles I needed to maintain the length and get the shape I was going for.